to First Coast Living. We are live from the 2024 NAS Jax Air Show. Now, down in St. Augustine, there is a legendary aerobatic pilot who has been inspiring pilots for decades, including this one. Jordan had a chance to catch up with Patty Wagstaff. Check this out.
We're so excited about the NAS Jax Air Show, and I'm here with Patty Wagstaff. She is an aerobatic pilot. So cool to meet you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, I love having you. And here we are standing next to my plane, my favorite place in the world.
I was about to ask, why is this upside down?
Well, you have to be able to read it when I'm upside down, because that's usually what I'm doing.
Yeah, so aerobatic, that's kind of the whole point, right? You do these really cool moves and maneuvers. So tell everyone how you got into that.
I just took lessons. You know, I was learning to fly, and I thought, I want to know what it's like. What happens if I get in trouble, you know, or the plane gets into what they call an unusual attitude? I want to know how to fix it.
Right.
And it was hard to find an instructor. I finally found someone, this incredible woman in Alaska, and she started teaching me in her plane. So
really?
Yeah.
But your dad is really kind of what got you into wanting to fly.
My dad's an airline. It was an airline pilot.
Right.
And but you know, when I was a kid, they said women couldn't be airline pilots. So so I missed out on that, which is okay, because then I got into aerobatics. But my little sister's an airline pilot.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah,
so it runs in the family.
It totally does.
All right, so I mean, I've seen some of the moves, and it looks very scary, intimidating. Were you scared when you first tried it?
No, when you first do this stuff, you go way up high.
Okay.
Right, so the worst thing that can happen is you fall out of something, and you're with an instructor, you know, but I still remember the first time I had to do it alone. We bought a plane, because I said I wanted to be an aerobatic pilot, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, now I got to put my money where my mouth is. I went up really high. It was like 8,000 feet, and I did a roll. And then I did a loop, and I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you just keep getting better and better, and, you know, try not to scare yourself.
Well, you said you were with an instructor, but when I look at this plane, I mean, there's only a room for one person.
Seat. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh my
I've gotten past that.
Wow. How many hours does it take to officially get your license, pilot's license?
Pilot's license, you can get it as low as 40 hours. Most people, it takes 60 to 80 hours.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't fly every day, if you fly every day and you're flying
you'll get there quickly.
A lot, you can get there quickly. It really depends on how often you fly.
And we are technically, yes, in her hangar, but it's you are a pilot that teaches as well. You have a
we've got
school.
a two-seat. We've got several two-seat airplanes here. So we teach people. Some people get serious about aerobatics, but most people just want to be safer pilots.
Right, okay.
And they just want to know what will happen if they get into what they call an unusual attitude.
Right.
So we say, if you know how to do some aerobatics, there are no unusual attitudes.
Right, there you go.
You'll be comfortable with whatever happens.
That's so true. But that's really cool. Can people you're still teaching, right? They can come and inquire about your services?
Absolutely.
Very cool.
We're busy. We have 3 to 4 airplanes up all the time, almost every day. So.
Wow, that's so neat. And then tell us a little bit about the air show for folks who have not been before.
The NAS Jacksonville Air Show is one of the best air shows in the country. No kidding.
Really?
It really is amazing. Has big crowds, but it's really well organized, and they have top performers. So I'm really sad I can't fly it this year, but I've flown it many years.
Right.
And the performers they have this year, including Rob Holland, who just won the US Nationals again, will be there. So,
and you've won some awards as well.
I've won a few of those too.
It's so cool that you can make this a career. I didn't even know that was an option.
Nobody knew, you know. I just kind of took it a step at a time, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it total?
Total 40 years now.
40 years as an aerobatic pilot.
I know.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
I have to ask though, before we go, what is your favorite move?
I think my favorite maneuvers are some of the very precision maneuvers, okay?
Which, give us an example.
Like a hammerhead, where you just go straight up and then straight down. I know.
Is that like anti-gravity too, in a way?
In a way, yeah. You're just free of all of that. It's awesome. And these planes have pretty big engines, so you can go up a long way.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Well, Patty, it has been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. And I mean, I guess because if somebody is interested in maybe learning how to fly, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, just go to pattywagstaff.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you can read upside down, it's right here.
You have to read it upside down, though.
That's so cool.
We'll teach you how to fly. It's not for people who necessarily want to be air show pilots.
Right.
It's for any pilot.
Just who wants to be
Just
a better
to be safer.
pilot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Have
Patty.
a great time at the show.
Yes, we're so
and,
excited.
yeah, maybe I'll be there. Maybe I'll see you there.
Hey,
So.
I'm sure she will. And if you want to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.